The most engaging, impactful, informative, and entertaining talk show ever. Get ready to hear the voices of many local, state, and national artists, musicians, comedians, pastors, athletes, and politicians. It's time for South Florida Live with Jeffrey Brown. The most engaging, impactful, informative, and entertaining talk show ever. Get ready to hear the voices of many local, state, and national artists, musicians, comedians, pastors, athletes, and politicians. It's time for South Florida Live with Jeffrey Brown.
All right. Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the South Florida Live Podcast. Listen, I'm your host. Let's get up. Yeah. Don't give up the fight. Get up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up. Preacher man, don't tell me heaven is under the earth. I know you don't know what life is really worth. All right, hey, listen, welcome everybody. Come on in. Join me tonight. Tonight is Meditation Monday, the South Florida Live Podcast. Listen, I'm your host, Jeffrey Brown, and this is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. So come on, guys, come on in and join us on tonight. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a fun time. You do not want to miss this episode on tonight. So, hey, listen. Those that are viewing us right now, those that are viewing me right now, wherever you are, those that are viewing by YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. Okay, if this is what I need. Those that are viewing by YouTube, if it's your very first time, I need you to go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Yeah, click on the subscribe button. Once you do that, hit that little bell. And then you're going to click all for notification. That way you always get notified every time we go live. Those that are viewing by Facebook, do me a favor if you would. Would you just like, share, and make a comment? Let me know you're there. Say good evening to me. Let me know that you're there. And also tag those that are watching by Facebook. I need you to tag at least 10 people to let them know that tonight is Meditation Monday. It's the South Florida Live Podcast, and I am on. We are live. We are L-I-V-E. We are live. Hey, listen, I got a special guest coming, and you don't want to miss it. Okay, so hey, make sure you tell Lottie Dottie and everybody that the South Florida Live Podcast is on. We are live. Okay, do that for me. Stand up for your right. Get up. Don't give up. Get up, stand up for your right. Get up, don't give up the fight. We can't give up the fight. We got to stand up. We got to stand up, y'all. It's that time. It's so much that's going on right now. Listen, you need to be happening, and we're going to tell you about it right here at the South Florida Live Podcast. We're going to give it all to you tonight. We're going to give you some insight on some things that you need to know. Y'all know I've been on this voting trip. I've been on it. I've been talking about it. I told you every time I go live what it's going to be like. I'm going to talk about voting because I got to make sure everybody is aware of what we need to do, where we need to be at, and the things you need to take care of before August get here. We can't play around, y'all. This is not the time to play around. This is the time to be engaged. This is the time to be informed. This is time to be on top of our game. Listen, as one of our trustees used to say, turn around and tell somebody. We gotta vote. We gotta be on point. We gotta be together. All right, listen. I'm gonna do this. I think we gonna, you know what? Yeah, because she gonna join me tonight with this one. She gonna join me tonight. I'm trying to find my notes. Yeah, there we go. I got my friend, my sister, not my friend, she's my sister. She is my sister. Yeah, we that's my sister. And I'm bringing her on because there's some stuff that she want to share with us tonight, but we're going to have a little conversation ourselves on tonight. So once again, if you're viewing on Facebook, go ahead and tag a few people for me, tag and share and like this episode tonight, this podcast on tonight. Those that are viewing by YouTube, let me know that you're there. Give me thumbs up, give me some hearts, give me some love, and say good evening to me, if you will. All right, because we got a lot we want to talk about tonight, and we're going to get started in it. I just want to bring my sister on, the one and only, the lady herself. It's Miss Latrice Johnson. Hey, sis, how you doing on tonight?
I'm doing great. Wonderful.
Again, thank you for joining us on this evening. Thank you for joining and being a part of the
for having me here, and for the conversation that's about to take place.
Oh, yes. Yeah. We got some things we want to talk about on tonight. We're going to share with the people. That's what I've been doing, Tracy, for since I came back on in January. I just been sharing with the folks, trying to engage with them and make sure that everybody's on point and everybody is prepared for August, prepared to vote in August. And know what's going on. Tracy, I was telling them last week, it's amazing that it's a lot of people that we assume that know, they don't know. They don't know a lot of things. I had a coworker that just thought gas prices was just going up because, they was just going up, and did not know we were in the middle of a war. And that's why the gas prices were going up and groceries was going up even higher. And not only I had someone that did not know about the Voting Right Act being gutted. Mm-hmm. So I just feel it's my duty to make people aware. But I think we talked about it one time, but not only when we share with others, they needed to go around and turn around and share with somebody else. Mm-hmm. So we can't assume that people know.
It needs to be a part of our everyday conversation. Yeah. And because this season that we're in a voting season, but it's always voting season because it's you know how they say about the storm? Mm-hmm. They say either you have been through a storm, you're going through one, or you're getting ready to go. That's how voting is. Yeah. You always when it's not like when we're not right at the brink of voting, we need to be preparing for the next voting season. That entails education.
Yes.
Education, information. Last week, at the NAACP in Fort Lauderdale, they had a town hall on redistricting, and the man said we need to educate, we need to agitate. Yeah, we need to educate, we need to agitate, and then demonstrate. And go out.
Yes.
Go out. Activate and go out and vote.
Yeah. But we got to be prepared, Catrice. And that's the thing that I've been driving to the people, those that view me and those that are listening, that you have to check your status. Because especially those that have have new driving license, because, you know, I got my new driving license this year and they changed my driving license number.
Yes.
Something that I've had since I was 15 years old.
Yes.
Okay. They've changed it. So if they changed it, they just didn't change it just to be changing it, y'all, because now I had to go on the election website and update my information. And there is a section that asks for your driving license number.
Mhm.
So I had to put my new driving license in there and update that.
Can you say that again? What you had to do? Please say that again.
I went online to update my information, and I had to put my driving license number, the new one, in to enter that to make sure that it's in the system. Because if you got a new driving license number and you show up to that voting poll with that new driving license number and it's not in the system, they're not gonna let you vote.
No. And that's a part of their subtle voter suppression. What they're counting on, first of all, is that you don't know that piece of information.
Right.
Second of all, they're counting on that you don't follow through with the steps. They're counting on that when you show up, if you show up, and I pray you show up at your for early voting at any voting site in your county, but if you show up at your precinct on voting day, they're counting on you,
right?
Not having your license match,
right?
Your what's on their record.
What's on their record?
They're counting on that because they don't want to count your vote.
See, and that's the thing. That's the trick that they're trying to do. They're trying to make it difficult for a lot of people. Like, man, I ain't got time to be going online and doing that. So I've always took it upon myself, the initiative on myself, to make sure my senior citizens, my seniors are good.
That's good.
That everything they are good, because they're not tech savvy. They don't know about going online and updating anything. So that's kind of, I took it upon myself, even back in the day when they had the mail-in ballots that you can actually go around and collect them for people. I did that. I collected all my seniors that I know that I knew couldn't get out, and I collected them, took them to the election office and dropped them in the mailbox for them, or for the in the thing for them. But now, you can't do that anymore.
Because they know Jeff Brown's was around.
Yeah.
They know that Jeff Brown's method was effective. So how do we stop Jeff Brown from collecting 25 ballots at a time, going to drop them? How do we stop that from happening?
Right.
So they put laws into place. Every step, and this should be the fighting argument right here, the proof in the pudding.
Right.
Why y'all fighting so hard? If voting, if your vote, this is for the people that say my vote don't count.
Man.
Gone, long gone are the days that we would use the language, I don't get involved in politics. Long gone are the days where we say our vote don't count. Long gone are those days. Don't say that no more. Don't say that anymore.
But for those people that say I don't get into politics, listen, let me tell you something. You don't have a choice in the matter, because politics is going to get in you.
It is in
because politics is going to it affects your health care. It affects your gas prices. It affects your grocery bill, your groceries. It affects life. It affects a lot of things. So don't say, "Oh, I'm in politics. I'm not into." You need to, because politics affects you. It's affecting you. You don't have to not be into politics for politics to affect you.
First of all, politics dictate your life, whether you want it or not. Everything have to do with a political decision on every level of your life, even down to the the toothbrushes that they put on the market. It's everything. No, seriously,
Right.
everything is political. Y'all remember a little while back they voted about the no fluoride, and everything is dictated by politics. The other thing is, and I got this from my brother, Pastor Michael Anderson. When I first started getting into this work, 2017, but he said it in 2018 at a convenient. He said, you have to participate, do voter participation, voter engagement. He said, because even if you do or you don't, somebody is going to decide for you.
Right.
And so whether you sit out or whether you participate, so now you have a little power if you go and vote as to who is going to choose for you. But if you sit out, you don't have a choice in the game. And now you got to deal with the decisions somebody made for you. But somebody, as we speak, as a matter of fact, they up in Florida, Tallahassee, they had to report back today.
Yeah.
Now talking about the property taxes. They're up there making decisions right now.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're doing it. And so we can't just sit idly by and think this thing, because you were saying if you don't vote, that you're like the last election, presidential election, where 90 million didn't vote. 90 million did not vote. So, and I was saying this, you can get mad with me if you want to. Those 90 million that didn't vote and they look like me and you, Catrice, you're part of this issue, that this problem that with this stuff that we're going through right now. Because you didn't vote. And I always said no vote is a vote. And you have to, your hands is a part of this right now. What's going on. So we can't sit idly by. You got to make sure, we got to make sure that your status is right. You're up to par. And everything is good. I was hey, Miss Jackson, hey, Tracy Brown, Marla, hey, good. Thanks for joining us. Jasmine Samuel, she's on. Thank you for joining us tonight, y'all. So now,
before you move, when you start giving the shout outs, I kind of lost my train of thought. But before you move on with that, I want to talk about the urgency that we're in with what we just was talking about, of the importance of voting. Is we're at a state of urgency. This is not an option. It's this something it's our right, but it's our responsibility. And it's urgent. And what we need to do is keep the topic of voting on the tip of our tongue, that to the point when they see you coming, the first thought should be in their head until they get it. Oh Lord. Yeah, they come talking about voting.
Yeah.
That's how it's important.
Yeah.
And it's urgent.
It's urgent.
Now. It's urgent now.
Right. You're right. And that's why I told you, Tree, I tell them every time I come on Mondays and Thursday, y'all better get ready for it. Because it's gonna be I'm gonna talk about voting. I'm gonna make sure it may be somebody that didn't tune in today that's gonna tune in on Thursday that missed what we're saying, that we're saying today. But I'm gonna bring it back on Thursday and say, hey, are you in right standards? Are your voting? Are you right? Are your voting status is good? Are you registered? Are you registered? Did you get a new driving license and got a different driving license number now? Did you go online and update your information that you may have another address? or you have another driving license number. Did you go and do that? And something else you pointed out, Tracy, that a lot of people have jumped. They say, "Oh, well, I'm independent."
Oh, I want to
Talk about it, because that means what? Tell them, Tracy. that
I have a urgent message for everyone who is registered non-party affiliation, NPA. I know that you are probably not happy with the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. And you probably don't want any parts because you can't trust them and they haven't followed through or shown you, the proof in the pudding of what they said they would do. And the growing number of NPA is the number is bigger than what you think. And I did a voters analysis, and I did for the last two gubernatorial races, which is the governor's race, and the two presidential races. And just so y'all know, our voting I'm gonna talk about Broward County because that's where most of my work, but this is the same across the board, similar. Right. We voted, turned out under 30%. Sad in the last election. Sad. And so the MPAs, I brought that up to say this, that MPAs, if you're registered, you have no power. You're just really going through the motions, especially in the primary. You don't even get to vote in the primary election. When you are registered MPA, anything, and that's non-party affiliated, right? When you are registered like that, if anything on the local level, on the county level, on the state level, on the federal level, if anything comes on the ballot that's a partisan issue, you have just excluded yourself. And there are a group of people that's happy that you have registered in such a way, because they know you don't have enough power, not in 2026, to change things. Anybody, that party will not accomplish anything in 2026. So here's the plan, and this is coming from me, but not my wisdom. I'm just passing it on, what was passed to me. You have an opportunity by July the 20th to change your party affiliation and choose a side, whether it's Democrat, whether it's Republican, whether it's red, whether it's blue. Choose a side so that you could operate in your voting power. And then you could change it back. Go back until the non-party build up enough power that they could compete with Democrats and compete with the Republicans.
Right.
Non-party, I'm begging you. Begging you. Because what's going to happen is you're going to be, if you are registered like that, you're going to be sitting on the sideline watching it happen. It's almost like you're not registered to vote. It's almost the same because you don't have the power. That party does not have the power to change things in 2026. Now it's growing. And in the future, it might get there. But right now, this is an urgent right now matter.
Yeah.
Choose a side. Pick a side. And I'm saying this because a lot of the work I do is nonpartisan. But just so y'all know, I do have my own personal. I have my personal.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, let's start there. If you're non-party affiliated,
you got
by July 20th, temporarily change your party so that you could vote in August on August 18th and also vote on November the 3rd.
Yeah.
But please, I'm
Please.
urging.
Yeah.
I'm urging you.
And that's where a lot of people, Tracy, mess up. They think, oh, I'm gonna go independent. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of this. And I got somebody in here, Jazz said that all of them are corrupt. Well, they're not the only corrupt ones. There are some people that you know that's close to you that's y'all about to make me act up, okay? Because I can't. When people go there, oh, they all corrupt. They're not all corrupt. Now, I'll say this. Some, it's possible, but one thing that happens is with us, Tracy, once we get people in, we don't keep them accountable
Mm-hmm.
for what they're supposed to do and what they're supposed to do. There's some oh, it's about to roll out of my tongue. There's some, I'm sorry. Hey, listen, I ain't scared of nobody but Jesus. There's some church folks that's corrupt.
Come on.
But we don't call them out.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll continue to follow them.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing that they are, but we done caught up. We caught up in the that church world and knowing they corrupt. So let's not say that politicians are the only corrupt people. We got a lot of corrupt people. We got people that's just on your job that's corrupt. We got people in Walmart that's corrupt. We got people at Target that's corrupt. But we keep going to Walmart. We keep going to Target, and that don't affect us. We keep going to church. We keep hanging out with them folks that we know. We keep going to work, and there's some corrupt folks on your job. So don't make that an excuse not to vote.
Well, let me say this. They, first of all, they all are corrupt. That's an absolute statement, and that's not true. There are some good people, and that's the whole point of going to vote. Make sure you go. First of all, before you go to vote, participate in stuff like forums and town halls, or do your research on who you're voting for. Look at their record, but even if they are all corrupt, I got an announcement to make. The corrupt people are making decisions about your life
right now.
They still making, so that doesn't cancel out that you need to still go and vote, because you can't sit out and keep letting this happen to you.
And you just said it, Teresa. That's why it's so important for us to know who's who and who we're voting for, and make sure we're voting for the right people. If we get out and vote for the right people, we get together on one and vote for the right person that know is going to benefit us, just not us as a people, but for the least, the lost, and the left out, and all the people, not just some of the people, all the people. So,
and I am friends of some politicians, and I know that they're good people. I know that they're fighting for the people. Yeah. I know that they are up there doing the right thing. They might be the minority, but I will not accept an absolute statement that they all are corrupt. And guess what? Guess what? And I challenge whoever criticizes, and I'm not saying this in I'm not jabbing, but I challenge you. Have you ever thought about running for office? Have you, or do you know somebody that you could yeah, that somebody could groom and get them in there? Because guess what? What I found out, you don't need to know. Look at our president. You don't need to know much. You just got to get in there, and people will help educate you and get you there.
Right.
But that you're right. Whoever said it, you are right. We need some good people in there. The ones that's in there, we have to hold them accountable.
Right.
We have to hold them accountable.
Right. Because I get it often about, oh, you need to run. No, no, y'all don't. No, that's not me. I'm not my brother. God bless his soul. No, I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm good right here. I'm good just in keeping the people informed or whatever, because y'all, Teresa, y'all have to come and bail me out. because I just can't. I can't do it. It's too many games. But though, like you said, that is so good, Teresa. What you said. If you know someone, encourage them to run.
Get them. Let's get them. We need good representation.
Let's present them. Hey, listen, y'all. Listen, but there's a lot, y'all, about to go down here in Florida, in the state of Florida. There's a lot, and it kicked off last week. It kicked off last week because it started out with the announcement. Okay, if you haven't heard, that our longtime U.S. House member, Frederica Wilson, the lady, said she would not seek re-election in the 24th district. This is one of the 2 Black majority districts in South Florida. For 15 years, Congresswoman Madam Wilson has represented District 25, which compressed parts of North Miami-Dade County and Southern Broward County. She made the announcement on last Friday in Miami, doing a street naming, celebrating her in her honor. That's great. That's great for her. Well deserving too. Well deserving for her. Well deserving. She deserved that. So earlier she told the Miami Herald she would not be seeking another term in Congress. The Congresswoman is not going to seek another term. She said, and I quote this, she said, even leather wears out. So she's saying it's that time. It has been quite a journey, she said, and I want you to understand the power of the vote. So, other words, we got to get out and vote. So on Wednesday, a whole lot started happening. A whole lot started happening because remember that district 24 seat is now open. And Catrice, there's a few names that have popped out for that seat. One is the great senator himself, Chevron Jones. And the other one is the great former mayor of Miami Gardens and a Miami-Dade commissioner, Brother Oliver Gilbert.
That's historically friends. I think they still are.
Yeah, they're close. They're close. Yeah. They're close. But hey, we got to make a decision. It's going to be interesting. I'll put it like this: one of them have an opportunity to do it.
I'm not going to go in on that conversation with you because of the I want no backfires with that.
I just threw it out there because I want the people to know what's going on.
Oh no, I'm saying
this is happening. I can't, like Teresa said before, I can't tell you who. So and you're personal.
Oh, you can. I just, on my
I know you. I don't want to either. I know. I both of them. I'm but so it's interesting. It is interesting, y'all. It is interesting because it's interesting because not only 24, we got 20. We got District 20.
Oh, it's hot. The 2 seats in the South Florida area is hot.
These two major black district seats.
Yes.
And there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of shifting and some stuff going on with District 20.
And let me throw another one in. You know what? I know we're talking about down here. This is why it's so critical and being educated and informed. Not only those 2 seats, it's a lot, but those are the 2 of the heart, because then you want to talk about county commission. That's a hot seat right now. Not only that, the governor's race.
Well, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
We're gonna get to that.
All right.
We're gonna get to that one.
I want to put
I just wanted the people to know about these these races, District 20 and 24. Which we know that we got some people that District 24, no, District 20. Right now, the fight with Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Luke Campbell and the former mayor Dale Holiness.
Oh yeah,
those three right now are
you got Casey Early, who is now in that race as well.
Right.
Esquire. And the list is growing.
But those three are three that people are really talking about.
I got you. I hear you. Let me see. Can I say something?
Say it.
With so many people entering into this race, and I'm not here to stop nobody.
Right.
But is it effective for the outcome of the community? Because I'm telling y'all something, y'all split these votes up.
Right.
With your favorite person.
Right. Because I think
looking at the report card.
Right.
you go look at your favorite person.
Right.
You taking away from a person that might not be corrupt. And
yeah, but not only that, Tracy, end up taking away, and we end up getting someone that's not for that's not fit for us to be, not fit to be there, and not for the people, and not definitely for us.
Hey, that's all I'm trying to say.
Because I think we talked about it, because I think we talked about the way we saw it should go. Whereas, Brother Oliver Gilbert,
Oliver Gilbert, my name in it.
Oliver Gilbert, hey, he's coming out as that Miami-Dade commissioner, and he's had his time in the county and the city and whatnot. He resigned from his seat, but we got Stephen Gallup is going to run for his seat, which is cool. That makes sense. But I think we were saying that, Congressman
don't do it.
Gilbert should go for Chevin's seat.
Oh, I want you to say the right stuff now. What?
Gilbert.
What? Yeah, but that don't take me out of that.
No, where's me? I brought it to Tracy.
Okay.
And told Tracy that's the way I see it.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna say she agreed with it, but I'm just saying this was me. Let me say this again. It was my mindset.
He was sharing. Yes.
Yeah, that it would go that route. Gilbert would run for Chevin's open seat. Chevin was run for Congresswoman Frederica Wilson's seat. And it would go that way. That way there's no battles.
Right.
There's no dividing. There's no splitting.
Again, throw out your disclaimer. You
that's all disclaimers and all views and comments are not the ones of Catrice Johnson and Jeffrey Brown and the South Florida Live podcast. It was just allegedly, that's just my mind was thinking. That's where, that's how I was saying, that's how I was seeing it. And I think that would be better beneficial for the people. That's just me. But anyway, we're gonna move on. Y'all, it's a lot going on. That's why we got to stay engaged. We got to stay informed of what's happening.
Yeah.
Now let's move on. Okay, cuz
I hope I ain't throw you off, but I have to
I'm about to get into
disclaimer, because this technology stuff, people mess you up. People will mess you up.
But that's me. That's on my thing.
And this your part. This your part.
That's my point of view. That's not Tracy. That's
all
me.
I'm saying is right and both.
Tracy has nothing to do with my comment.
They got it.
Okay.
They got it.
All right. Listen, so that's where we at. And like Tracy said, not only that, we got a governor race, y'all, that we need to be informed at, because
it's huge.
It's a lot of people.
And I'm gonna tell you this right now, that just the same reason why they are the legislators for Florida right now in Tallahassee right now, because of the horrible things that are trying to be put in place, so that and even though we have a governor that's going out of office, there are some horrible things being put in place as we speak. This week. That is going to take a lot of undoing, years to undo, if things continue to go through like that. What you don't want is more of the same. What you don't want is more of the same. What you don't want is for it to get worse.
2.0. Yeah. It would be 2.0. Yeah.
And so with the governor's race, we have to pay attention.
We have to
educate. We have to agitate. We have to activate
and demonstrate.
Yeah, because and all of that is educate, meaning get to know who are your candidates. If they're no, they're not. This is a governor's race. So if they are past elected officials, go find out their track record, their report card.
Right.
Agitate. That's what I want to do. I want to agitate people to the point that they go to the poll. I want to say something that cut you so bad that you say, "Oh man, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention like that. Like I ain't see it like that."
Right.
You got to agitate, and the only way you can agitate effectively, educate. You got to know. You got to know, and then activate, meaning mobilize some people. Get people. Get your even if you just deal with who's in your house, make sure who's in your house, make sure your co-workers, make sure all your friends, make sure they cast a vote, and then demonstrate. Show up either by ballot, by early voting, or show up to your precinct.
Yeah. And I'm gonna add one to, you got to communicate.
Oh yeah.
You got to communicate. What Teresa is sharing with us tonight, the stuff that she's sharing, she just shared, it's for me. Guess what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to share it with somebody else. Because I said this before last week, you can't assume that people know. You can't assume that people know. People do not know. I was telling someone the other day that I had a coworker that had no idea we were in the war. She didn't know that the gas prices was going up because of what was going on. She just saw the gas prices going up because she doesn't watch the news. She's not on social media, scrolling. I mean, they strolling, but they ain't strolling for the stuff that's going on. So a lot of people are in the dark, especially our seniors. Some of them are not tech savvy, not on the social media. Some of them don't watch news. They don't catch the news. And right now, news station ain't telling it all.
Right. And they're not telling it. If they telling it, they're not telling it right.
They're not telling it right. So I always encourage people, there's a thing on XM radio, the Urban View. That's something that Urban View gives it right. But that's for me. I pay attention. Karen Hunter is another one. Lamont. But anyway, we got to be informed. We got to communicate. We got to tell somebody. You just can't keep it to yourself, but you got to tell somebody else. And that's the way we're going to get this thing. We're going to get through it. We're going to motivate folks to go. And I like what Patrice said, you got to agitate people until you get them to understand how important this thing is right now, where we are. Dr. King said we had some difficult times. We got some difficult days ahead. Mm-hmm. You know, so we got some difficult days ahead, but we got to see ourselves getting to the mountaintop. Mm-hmm. But we cannot quit. We cannot fall. We just can't give in. We can't get discouraged, because that's what they want us to do. And I tell people this, Catrice, that let's have overwhelming numbers of early voting.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, yeah.
Let's have just overwhelming numbers of early voting, mm-hmm. because if we do it in the early voting, we don't have to worry about if my mail-in ballot got in on time or they're gonna count it right. And then on the day of election, you ain't got to worry about, oh my God, this line is too long for me, mm-hmm. and all the foolishness that's gonna go on. Mm-hmm. Why not just knock it out? Just take care of and do the early voting, overwhelming numbers, and just show them that we can get out and be early and not be late. Because I know, Teresa, there are some people that just like to be in the midst of it, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. that day of voting. But so this is my thing. I feel it's going to be a shift. It's going to be different than normal.
So one of the things that I do, I always request a vote by mail ballot.
I do that.
Well, I do it for two reasons. These are, the two of my main reasons. There's other reasons, but two of my main reasons. The first one is I want to have it just in case an emergency happened and I'm out of town or something like that.
Say that again.
And I have it.
Say it again.
Second, you want that. That's like my backup plan, because you can request that. I do it all the time.
I do it.
I never turn it in. I always go to the precinct doing early voting. Yeah, always. But I get the mail-in ballot. The other thing is now you get a chance to preview who is on there. And do a little homework. Wow. And if you have any questions, because it's nothing like showing up. And I used to be that person. It's something you said that I wanted to say. And I don't want to sit here like I always been this way. Oh, nah, you know what happened? I've been agitated and my eyes have been open. And it's been since 2017. Now, since I was 18, my father, late great Pastor Joe Cephas Johnson, made sure that we voted, even on local, county, state, federal. But this is how I used to vote. Whatever he said, I just went and I said, what am I voting for? And he'll tell me, I'll go right there and do it. I've been voted. But voter education, I just got in the game. So I ain't gonna even act like I'm high and mighty, and do everything. Right. What happened is I have been agitated, I have been educated, and I have experienced what it feels like to go out and be a part of a campaign. When I say campaign, I don't mean literally like for a politician or whatever, but meaning I was a part of the Get Out to Vote Second Chance initiative. And I was out doing petitions to get it on the ballot. We did that. Now we got to get the people out to vote. And on voting day, on election day, it passed. And I have the privilege and honor to say I was a part of that work. And why did I do it? Because I had a brother that was incarcerated at the time. And I knew when he get out, he needed his rights restored. Right. And guess what? My brother, God bless his soul, he rest his soul. He died of COVID in 2021. But when he got out of prison that same year, somebody say that same year.
That same year.
Say that same year, he voted. I have a video that I'll be posting of him holding up his voters registration.
I remember that.
The vote. So what happened is I experienced how
that evidence
to be a part of this voting community. I mean, like to see the power behind the vote. And so with that, my eyes was open. I got a taste of power, because guess what? I'm gonna probably get for the rest of my life. Oh, I gotta tell y'all something that just happened that was passed in legislation. I'm gonna throw this in for free. Earlier in this year in legislation session, we spoke on I had the opportunity for the first time in my life to speak before the United States Senate Board.
Right.
And in that, along with other of my team members and stuff. But anyway, we got the report today. The bill that we was fighting for, the Groveland 4, it passed.
Wow.
I get to put that under my belt, that I'm fighting for justice and rights. And if y'all don't know about the Groveland 4, that was 4 guys that was accused of raping a white woman, and falsely accused. Falsely. And some of them lost their lives. I don't want to get into the whole thing. Some of them lost their lives. Well, 3 of them lost their lives, and the 4th one, it was really 5, just so y'all know, but one of them played dead. And so they left him alone and he got away. But the other ones, 3 died, and one was doing a life sentence. He just died in 2012. 75 years later, I'm telling you the power of the vote.
Wow.
75 years later, they are getting retribution. No, what's the other one? It's not retribution. What is retribution? Yeah, retribution. They get retribution for the families for the wrongfully deaths of their family members. But why? Because somebody lifted up their voice. Somebody lifted up their voice. And guess who lifted up their voice? Somebody in Tallahassee that's not corrupt. Not corrupt.
Say it, Tracy. And that's what we got to do. And see, and that's the evidence of the vote. Like you said, that's evidence. You with the situation with Eric, that was the evidence of the power of the vote. You saw the evidence when people get out and vote, and you vote what it would do and what it would do for you, and how it would change some situation. So y'all listen. Let's learn who our people who are running. We got this governor race. Tracy ain't getting all into it, but I'll get into it. This governor race is serious, because there's a dude who's been endorsed by that dude in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And like Tracy, what that dude, I can't. This is me talking. That dude is going to be 2.0 of what this last governor dude is, if he gets in there. So we got to be aware of that.
You don't want more of the same.
You don't. That's why I say it's going to be 2.0. It's going to be on steroids. I'm telling you, they're going to play him like a puppet, and every move, everything that guy tell him to do, he going to do it. And this guy who's there now, he's called himself leaving his legacy. That's why he's making all these changes, doing all this stupid, silly stuff.
Yeah.
Because he's called himself leaving his legacy behind.
And so you all have an opportunity. Every registered and eligible voter in Florida have an opportunity to change the narrative of the way things are going around. And it starts with educate, agitate, activate, communicate, and demonstrate. Hey, before I go, because I'm gonna have to go soon.
No, we got to hit first thing before you go.
Right.
I was just getting ready to head to it because there's an event that's coming up next Monday that Catrice is organizing, and I want her to share with you guys because we got a U.S. Senate race that's happening, and it's coming up. It's going to be at Hopewell Missionary Baptist Church in Pompano next Monday, y'all, at 7 p.m. So Tracy, real quick, she's going to tell it because she has to go. She's a busy woman, y'all.
Hey, so I have to tell you all this, little education about the U.S. Senate seat, because it's almost like one of the best kept secrets of this voting season, because the average person don't know that that's even on the ballot in August. The United States Senate seat. Why is it so important? Why is it so important to Floridians? Why? Because there are only 2 seats for the entire state of Florida that are occupied on a national level. 2 people represent the entire state of Florida in the Senate, in the U.S. Senate, okay, on the federal level. Right now, you have Rick Scott, and then you have Ashley Moody, who is the was appointed by our governor, current governor, because Marco Rubio was promoted to Secretary of State. That left that seat vacant, and our governor appointed the person that is in that seat, and that is what is making it a special election. So now he appointed, but now she has to run, and there are 7 candidates. And remember, whoever you choose will represent you on a national level. And so that's why this race is so important, because good representation is important.
It's important.
And so I am hosting the candidate forum in Pompano next Monday. This time next Monday, we'll be in that forum probably halfway through, about the wrap up. Next Monday at Hopewell, the United States Senate Forum. And there are some of the candidates there, and you could do your homework. I'm very nonpartisan. I am the host of this. So you do your homework, and like right now, I told you there's someone in that seat. She was appointed, and now she have to run, but there are seats of the people that are going to run, and that's what's making it a special election. And I just want to invite you all out to come and hear the candidates.
So Tracy, do they need to go ahead and hit that QR code for they can register, or they can just show up?
Both. They could do. It would help us to know who we are expecting. If they go ahead and register, but they can show up. It's not they're not going to stop you at the door if you did not pre-register. They're not going to stop you. And as a matter of fact, you don't just come. Bring somebody. This is a statewide seat, and every registered voter in the state of Florida will vote for this for this particular seat on the ballot. Every registered voter in Florida. This is a statewide seat. And guess what? Let me compare it. Y'all know about our neighboring state, sister state, Texas. That's what Jasmine Crockett, and I can't think of her opponent, but they were and the reason why, because my mind went blank. I do know his name, but my mind went blank. But I know everybody know Jasmine Crockett. But it's that same kind of race. And people that was registered to vote didn't turn out to vote. That's all I'm gonna say. And so the people that did, they got who they voted for. And that's I'm gonna leave it just like that.
Well, I mean, there it is. Hey, right there, guys. Go ahead and you need to hit the QR code. Those that are viewing, those that are watching, please show up. I think I'm a Teresa. No, that's Monday for me. Normally I'm live on Monday. I might, if I can come and can I broadcast from there on Monday?
On your at your
set up?
own, yeah, that's your own. Yeah, you'll be like media. Yes.
Okay, all right. I might figure that out, and I'll talk to Pastor Stanley, see if I can get their Wi-Fi
Yeah,
information.
but we just so you know, before we do that, let us talk, because I remember we had a meeting last week, and I don't think they're going to go live. They're not going live. So
They're not going live, but could I go live?
That's what I need to pump the brakes on.
Okay.
But their media is expected to be there. I mean, I'm saying, so that, you know, if you're part of the could be a part of the media team and do that.
Oh, and I can go live.
Yeah, I mean, because like I said,
when I say about their Wi, I'm saying I might need to connect to their Wi-Fi.
I know, I got you.
Yeah, okay. Wow. Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is connect you with our comms person, because he's the one that's gonna he's the one in charge of press release and the media and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I can, you know, if that's the case, push comes to shove, I would like to do that. I like to go live that night at the forum and bring that to the people at the forum.
I don't foresee that being a problem, but let me just, you know what I mean, get the final. But like I said, media is invited. They are expected for media to be there.
Yeah. So hey, y'all see what we got going on. It's very important, y'all. We gotta vote, because this is the thing I've been screaming for several years about going back. Listen, y'all, we won't go back. We can't go back. But where they're trying to get us, they want us to go back. So listen, we can't. We won't go back. This is something that you guys got to press. You got to speak. You got to speak it to your family members and tell them, listen, it's so important that we get out and vote, because where they're trying to take us back, we won't go back.
We won't go back.
We won't go back. All right? We won't go back. So, hey, listen, once again, Tracy, thank you. Appreciate you for everything that you're doing, for how you're keeping us informed and how you're working for the people. A lot of people probably don't see it, but I can tell them this. Tracy is behind the scenes, y'all, and she's fighting for us.
Good representation, good policies,
and she ain't corrupt.
Bad policies. Yes.
But she's fighting. She's fighting. She is in the fight, and you can hear the compassion and the commitment in her voice. So let's support her as well. Let's keep her lifted up. Let's keep her prayed up. Let's surround her. Let's support her. When you see her, hey, tell her, hey, Tracy, thank you for doing what you're doing, but just not do it. Let's support her. She has this event on next Monday, and we should show up. Lord's willing, life lasts. I'm going to be there. Even if I don't go live, if I can't go live, I'm still coming because I can just do a replay on Monday. But I like to be there and go live on Monday if I can. So, Tracy, I'm coming. Those that are viewing, all my viewers, everyone that's tuned in.
I pray you can go live. I pray
you need to be there. Yeah, I would like to go live.
I don't foresee that being a
okay.
A problem. Right. So I got something to tell you once we get off.
Okay, so I'll get my stuff together, and we'll plan it. Hey, listen, y'all, you've been locked into the South Florida Live podcast. Tonight is Meditation Monday, so everything that we talked about tonight, you need to meditate on it. And not only meditate on it, you need to talk, you need to share it with somebody. You need to, like Teresa said, you need to activate, you need to agitate, you need to demonstrate, and you also need to communicate. Because we are in a situation that we need to vote. We got to get out and vote in record numbers. Like I say, I'm pushing that we have overwhelming numbers in early voting. Let's just do it there. That way we don't give them no option, no chance to turn us around or discourage us from our vote. Okay, let's do that. Once again, thank you, Tracy, for joining us. Appreciate you for taking out your time to be with us. I know you got to go. Listen, so I'll we're going to talk. Hold tight. Hey, listen, you've been locked into the South Florida Live podcast. I am your host. Thank you, y'all, for joining us on tonight. I appreciate you so much. I'm your host. Until Thursday, for Thriving Thursday. Make sure everyone, make sure you check your status. Make sure you register to vote. Make sure you go on and do your updates. If you got a new driving license, make sure you do that. Go online, enter your driving license, put that in, update all your new information, okay? Would you do that for me? Please, thank you so much. Hey, listen, I'll pray for you. Listen, you pray for me. Hey, y'all, let's watch God change things. God bless.
Email your idea for show topics to the South Florida Live Show at gmail.com. Thank you for tuning in to South Florida Live with your host, Jeffrey Brown.